Hi, I'm Wild Bill, the senior political and national affairs correspondent for Redbeard Pirate Radio, and today I want to talk about a problem that faces America that affects us all. This isn't a political problem. This spans the entire range of our differences and brings us all together on a single topic. The United States of America is secure in its defense because we have armed services acting in our defense. The United States Army, the United States Air Force, the United States Navy, the United States Marine Corps, and the Coast Guard. Each of these requires a different mindset on the part of the applicant. And I think that the advertising companies are missing the idea. You don't lie, they lie. You don't present some kind of some kind of a golden picture that is just going to like get people in the door, then they're going to be very disillusioned. And that isn't good for re-upping. That is not good for re-enlistment. That is not good for career. And you're going to need a cadre of people that want to be there. Some of them for the right reasons. So this is what I have to say about it. Getting people motivated, like with food, it's all in the presentation. Here are some broad ideas on topic. Number one, the United States Army. I suggest they support organizations that promote camping out. Make it look like, and it is true to a great extent, the rugged American maverick has a place inside the ranks. The Army could also promote chat rooms dedicated to Ender's Game trivia, driving home the idea of how cool it is to fight the battles of the future from behind a PC in a well-lit room, safe from counter battery fire. The U.S. Marines. This is the tough one. Marines have the stiffest missions. Shock troops. My thought? Level with the prospect. Tell them the truth. There are two ways out of the slums. Jail or be a Marine. And they'll pay you to leave the slums. And you'll work toward the possibility of being someone worth hiring when you return to the world. The United States Air Force. Show video clips of a pilot on a mission, landing, changing, getting in his car, driving home. It's a nice place, not too posh. His car is the same, sporty but not stupid. The U.S. Navy. Show clips of a gob walking off base past the bar saying, been there, done that, got the tat from that. He yawns, so jaded, so bored with being cool. Ah, well, it's hard to be humble when you're Navy. And you get paid for it. The Coast Guard. The Coast Guard should support, I'm going to use an organization name here, but there are others that suit also equally well. The Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts of America, reminding us often that they are patriotic organizations that teach men and women to self-help, solve problems in real time, and help others as a life goal. Saving lives in the Coast Guard is just a job description. So these are a few ideas from a non-expert. But I think that I may have something here. And if the government needs help finding ways to approach their potential demographic for the military, perhaps these could provide them with some ins. I am not I'm not against the idea of our government supporting itself. I'm not against the idea of our government defending us all, including itself. I am not against the idea of guys that don't seem to have any chance getting a chance defending our country, getting a reason to say like, well, screw you, buddy, I did my job. And being able to be happy in a life where they feel like they're contributing members of society. The society and they have an agreement, have an understanding. And this is a way to, I think, really promote an increase in patriotic feeling without any silliness. By silliness, I mean without pointing fingers, because you don't have to do that to make people love their country. As a matter of fact, those are cheap tricks when you're trying to raise people to love their country. You should be talking about the good things about the country and explaining the vision that you have for the future of that country and hoping you can get them on board, because you're treating them like people instead of units now. And that's what's going to bring people into your ranks. Hey, when I go in there, they're going to think like, he's cool. This is kind of like what I'm looking for, and I'll hang with other people that are looking for that, and we'll probably get along to a certain degree. And of course, the authoritarian system really helps with getting along. because that's the idea of higher ups. When two of you are spatting, the higher up says, hey, get back to work. And when the higher ups are spatting, there's a guy on the civilian oversight that says, like, hey, what is going on here? You want us to have to, like, send an oversight committee here? And they'll be like, no, everything's fine. So, just some ideas from Wild Bill about how to get more people into the services without lying to them, without deceiving them, without painting a picture for a thing that doesn't exist and calling that a recruitment drive. Treat the prospect like a person, like someone you want on your side, not someone you want to sway to your side, like, what's the flavor of the week? No, no, you want them to be firm, patriotic Americans whose interest is in preservation of public order, not exceptional outbursts against the public order. Isn't that what you want? Sure is what I want. This is Wild Bill.